Let's be honest about climate change. A lot of what we hear is outdated. The fact is, the tools to fix this problem largely exist today. This isn't about blind optimism, it's about data. The goal isn't to panic, but to take decisive action using the solutions we actually have. Where are we really headed? If we do nothing, we're looking at about 5 to 3 degrees Celsius of warming. That's bad, but not the runaway catastrophe you might think. If countries meet their current pledges, we get that number down to 8 degrees. It's not the 1.5 target, but every fraction of a degree matters. We need to stop seeing this as a cliff edge and start seeing it as a slope we need to climb down. A common business concern is, what about China? It's actually a powerful counterpoint. China installed more solar capacity in 2023 than the US has in its entire history. They're treating energy transition as a massive economic opportunity, not a burden. The fear of a point of no return is also overblown. Even multiple tipping points might only add about 0.4 degrees C of warming. So, let's focus on the practical actions we can take. Let's look at energy. The economics have flipped. The cost of solar has fallen tenfold since 2010. Onshore wind is 84 times cleaner than coal over its life cycle. The concern about intermittency when the sun doesn't shine or wind doesn't blow is manageable. We have batteries and we have nuclear for stable baseload power. The biggest barrier isn't technology anymore, it's bureaucracy and grid investment. We need to cut red tape to get these projects connected faster. Consider electric vehicles. More than half of Americans think they're worse for the climate than gas cars, but that's just wrong. An EV does have an initial carbon debt from the battery. However, in Europe, they produce 70% fewer lifetime emissions. In the US, the payback time is 1 to 3 years. Range anxiety is really just charger anxiety. It's an infrastructure problem, not a car problem. In cold climates, the top EV markets are in Scandinavia. Now let's talk about food. It produces a quarter of all global emissions, but it often gets ignored. The inefficiency is staggering. For every 100 calories fed to a cow, we get only 3 back in meat. 3/4 of our agricultural land is used for grazing or growing animal feed. If the world shifted to plant-based diets, we would actually need 75% less farmland. We're not saying everyone needs to go vegan, but eating less meat, especially beef, is a massive lever for change. Cement and steel production account for about 14% of all emissions, more than aviation and shipping combined. But solutions are here. For cement, we can use different rocks like basalt that don't release CO2. For steel, we can replace coal with hydrogen. Green steel production is already scaling up. In 2021, only 50% of the tech needed to decarbonize was available. By 2023, that was up to 64%. We are making rapid progress. Even with all this, some emissions are hard to eliminate completely. That's where carbon removal comes in. We need to actively suck CO2 out of the air. Right now, it costs $1,000 per ton to remove. The target is $100. That seems expensive, but solar was once expensive too. Investment is the key. In 2023, the removal industry got $2 billion. For comparison, clean energy got $8 trillion. We need to fund this. There's also geoengineering, like putting reflective particles in the atmosphere to cool the planet. It's cheap, but it's risky. It doesn't solve ocean acidification, and we don't know how it would affect global rainfall. This is an emergency option, not a plan, and it should be treated as such. To conclude, the solutions are largely here. The task isn't to invent new technology. It's to deploy what we already have with more confidence and speed. The data shows the problem is solvable. Let's stop talking ourselves out of it and start building.